What's Cooking Today, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, and travel show. Michael Horn and Paul Stern. Hey, we were hoping that from Home and Garden TV, host Jeff Wilson will be here live from the Grand Canyon. And Jeff Wilson, are you at the Grand Canyon live right now?
I am indeed at the Grand Canyon, standing on the south rim. Got a beautiful view. It's getting a little windy, so you may hear some of that wind on the mic.
Couple of quick questions. Paul Stern wants to know if you ever took the helicopter ride or the plane ride to the Grand Canyon.
No, I have not taken the helicopter ride or the plane ride, but I have backpacked to the bottom, to the Phantom Ranch, and back out again. And I can tell you, it's an absolutely, the canyon is as beautiful down below as it is up top.
That's got to be a great experience. We even heard that there might even be a train that travels kind of here and around the Grand Canyon as well.
There is a train here as well, so and you can probably find all of that on the Grand Canyon's website.
How does the train get down there? Does it go from the top down, or is it just on the bottom?
No, I think it's only on the top. There's a train up top here that brings you into the Grand Canyon. You get to travel through the Kaibab National Forest.
Paul was talking about his white knuckler travel experience sitting in the back of a little single-engine plane, but you're there to tell us about a contest or something where we can save our national parks. Is that right?
Right, yeah. Now, really, the national parks, there are 84 million acres of national park land. They get nearly 300 million visits a year.
It's 84 million and one, I think. They just upped it while you were talking, but go ahead.
Yeah, and so they're big. A lot of national parks. It's a lot of ground to cover, and there's a lot of maintenance, obviously. The Grand Canyon alone gets 5 million visitors, and I was talking with Tim Jarrell, who is the chief maintenance officer here at the park, and he said they've got over 1,700 buildings and other wood structures, like even down to something as small as a bench, that have to be maintained every year. And of course, you know, budgets are tight these days, and if they're tight for us, they're also tight for the national parks. So they're doing the best they can to keep up with all of this. But at this point, the Thompson's Water Seal Company has offered to give $1 for every bottle or can of product that you buy this summer to clean and treat your deck. They'll give $1 to the National Parks Foundation, which will then be distributed to the parks. So $1 for each one of those cans or bottles that you buy. So there's a big potential help there from the Thompson's Company, and they're also donating many hundreds of gallons of product to parks like the Grand Canyon, like Yellowstone, and like Glacier National Park.
Now here's the deal, and I talked about this earlier, because if anybody's ever had this Thompson's water seal, this stuff is like the real deal. This stuff will seal your your mother-in-law's mouth if she's talking too much. I mean, I'm telling you, this is strong stuff. So I'm thinking, Jeff, if and again, you're from Home and Garden TV, Jeff Wilson here with us, that if we spray the Grand Canyon, we can stop the erosion problem.
Right. Well, yeah, is it a problem? I don't know. It's a 5 or 6. I look at it this way. I think the erosion issue here is a 5 or 6 million year home improvement project. I mean, the Grand Canyon is actually has done quite a job on its own. The Colorado River has done a beautiful job here. I wouldn't change the colors. I think they look pretty good from here. Yeah. Will it be here in 5 or 6 million years? Well, it'll be different, certainly, but it'll probably be just as beautiful.
It'll be good. Now, and so you're there just to go ahead and bring awareness to this? Are you doing anything else there?
Well, we're talking about deck care and helping people to be able to clean and treat their own decks, and one of the benefits is, of course, saving money to keep your deck from failing early. The earlier it fails, the more money it costs you. But also, there's an environmental cost with your deck failing early and having to go out and cut down some trees in order to replace it.
Yeah, Mike, weren't you cutting out a lot of rotted wood lately as of late?
Yeah, I was. I had some of these Rack chairs that they have, those wood chairs that hit the sun and everything. That Thompson's water seal there, that stuff will really seal everything up, won't it?
Right, and you've got a lot of choices too. If you're, like you said, Adirondack chairs, any garden structures that you have, you can put on a Thompson's Water Seal, a clear product, or they have a tinted product, a light color.
Oh.
You can even choose a semi-transparent deck and house stain or a solid deck and house stain, and that comes in many colors. So you have lots of choices to kind of spruce up your deck.
What's the website? Give us the website.
Yeah, actually the website is thompsonswaterseal.com. There you'll find all of this great information and some tips. There are videos of me there. Also, you can enter a sweepstakes to win a trip to our national parks. You get to choose which national park. So go to thompsonswaterseal.com.
Thank you, Jeff Wilson. We're out of time. For our producer, Jack Roberts, for Paul Stern, I'm Michael Horn, saying all the links will be at crntalk.com. Thanks for listening, and eat well, everybody.